So in today's video, we've got something a little bit different for you. We're going to be doing a hard break building challenge where I'm actually going to have a couple of goes myself to see the highest score I can make possible. Also, you're going to see this routine and challenge quite a lot on the channel in future because I'm going to start getting some guests on, and also they're going to have a go and have, like I say, a couple of goes, and we're going to create a bit of a leaderboard to see what the highest score you can make from this possible challenge is. Also worth you having a go in your local club or at home if you've got your own table, and leave us a comment of what you can get on this challenge. So you can see how this is set up. Obviously it's quite congested around the pink and black, so it's a little bit looking a bit more like a frame situation. So I try this in quite a few of my lessons, and also if I was practicing break building myself, it's something that I would try to really get, you know, good cue ball control. And if I can make a high break doing this, I know my break building's in a good place. So just giving you a good idea how to set it up. There is 9 available reds, that pot, but there's also the 6 pack of reds in the middle there that at some point you're going to have to try and break open, obviously, if you want to try and clear the table. I mean, it's possible you could get maybe a 147 at this, but it's probably quite unlikely, given, you know, the randomness, obviously, when you split the pack, and also, you know, when we're talking through stuff, it's quite difficult to keep the break going because I'm trying to explain some of the shots I'm playing. Someone said, like, it looks a bit like a STICKMAN, so if you sort of join the dots up from the top to the bottom, you've got like the head, obviously arms and legs, so you've got an idea how to set it up the same every time. So this is going to be my first attempt, so I've got ball in hand, so I can start anywhere I want, trying to get a nice easy start. But like I say, I'm actually lucky to play on this table, so thanks to Brandon Hall, who's letting us use it for some me filming some of me content. It's a lovely match table with heaters on. It's got a match cloth on, so, and it's only been recovered like a couple of weeks ago, so it's playing really fast. So even when I've been doing a few lessons and stuff on like club tables and they're a bit slower, it does still take me a little bit time just to even get used to the pace of this kind of table again. So there's just a little bit of a adjustment going on, but I'll give it a good go and see how high of a score we can get. So a stun shot on the red to start it for the black. So on the black, just a little soft stun for the red. So again, just a little soft stun, try and leave a slight angle on the black. So a nice angle on the black, just a soft screw for a choice of red. So I've got a red in the corner, and I've got a red in the middle, so I'm just weighing up the best option. So this, I'm going to play this red in the centre, come back, and just leave myself a high black. So nice angle on the black, on and off the cushion, back up for a choice of reds. I played that pretty well again, just slightly lost the white. Feel like I'm slightly battling again with the pace just a little bit, so, but I'm nicely high on this red, little soft stun, bit lower on the white here, just again to slow it down for the black. So again, reasonable angle on the black, just thinking about my next shot. Again, I'm going to come back to this side of the table. I feel like this angle is just better to just a slightly place, sort of in between a stun and a screw shot, to be honest here. Back for a choice of reds in the corner of the middle pocket. Once again, it comes back too far. So my white's not perfect. I wanted it about here. So again, I've just got a little bit too much spin at that. So that red's not great, unless I played up for the blue, which I could do actually. Got a slight angle, I might actually do that. Yeah, I'm going to play this one in the corner, screw shot, come off this cushion, up for the blue. It absolutely flew back. Wow. So just all right on the blue. Just drop it in dead weight. I should have a red in the middle pocket. I feel like I'm hitting these shots as soft as I can. So red in the centre pocket, not too bad. Got a slight angle. Going to try and stun down for the black here. So I've got a bit of an angle here, a little bit too much than I wanted, but I'm just going to come off the cushion, trace the right hand side, come up, miss the pack, and be on this red in the corner pocket. So red in the corner. I've got a couple of options here. I can either drop it in for the black, or I can come up for the blue. I'm going to play off the cushion actually for the blue this time. So I'm on the blue here. I've got a slight angle, not exactly where I want to be. I'm a bit too close to the cushion. So I'm going to have to dig down, try and get the cue ball to come back down this side of the table for one of the two reds into the corner pocket. So obviously I'm running out of loose reds now, so it's gonna be difficult without trying to disturb the pack in the middle pretty soon. So I'm going to try and get blue, then a red, and then try and pot a colour and go into the 6 reds to keep the break going. So I've got a split, but I've lost the white. So this is what happens sometimes. We're trusting a little bit of luck when we open the pack. The reds have opened good, but I'm going to have to obviously pot a really good shot now to keep the break going. So far, I think I'm on a 60 break, so not a bad effort. And you can see from here, it's going to be quite difficult to keep the break going. So I've got a couple of different reds I could go for. I'm just going to play the one that's sort of closest to me. I'm going to try and screw across off the side cushion for the black in the same pocket. So obviously, pretty hard shot. Let's see if we can get this in and keep, like I say, keep the break going. So just rattled the red there, bit disappointed. Only managed to get 60 there, so not a bad score. Would hopefully want to at least try and say take the maybe loose reds or sort of win the sort of frame at that visit really. So I'm going to have another go, like I say, 2 attempts this time. Just going to do it on the camera facing down to the table, so I can maybe get a little bit of rhythm going and see if I can obviously beat 60. So this is my second attempt. Hopefully I can get a bit higher. So basically I don't want to be in the bottom of the leaderboard for my own challenge. So I've even got a ref in for this go. Try and take it a bit more seriously. See if I can get into a bit of a rhythm and see if I can make a decent break this time. Damn. I was going to do it all day, that. God's sake. Oh, God. Too straight. Kind of get it. Hitting hope time.
Got a good chance on this table.
Yeah.
Balls have like 9 miles around the table before this stuff.
Attention all pockets. Oh, wait. Something going. Blues in as well. Foul. So my second attempt there managed to get 86, so not too bad, but just didn't quite get me best form today. I think I need to find a better referee, to be honest with you. That's my excuse. So like I say, give it a go. It's something you're going to see a lot more on the channel with guests I'm going to have on and giving them a couple of goes. A little bit like obviously Stephen Hendry's tough table challenge, but my own version. I think obviously that with that one you can see where it gets difficult is when we've got to start opening the pack of reds, and you know, that's difficult in itself, but also you're trusting a little bit of luck when you do play the splits. But it's something also that you can practice to develop your break building as well. So give it a go. Let us know in the comments what your score is. And as usual, let us know also if there's anything you want to see in particular in future videos. And make sure you always go across, subscribe to the channel so you see all the future videos.